Okay, I'd like to tie a pattern. It's called the G-Bug. This fly came from Brett Rader. Brett's a guide on Lake Taneycomo down near Branson, Missouri. Excellent pattern. Brett's an excellent guide. For my money, probably one of the best guides on the lake. If you get down to Taneycomo looking for a guide, give Brett a call. He works out of a company called Chartered Waters. I'm going to tie this G-Bug on a size 16 hook. Very similar to a TMC 100 dry fly hook. For thread, I'm going to be using some olive. This is 10/0. We'll lay a base of thread down the shank and then barber pole it back to the front. Okay, for the tailing material, we're using some blood quill olive brown marabou. Take just a tad bit, we don't need a lot. It's a very small fly. Okay, I'm going to cut the base off of this. Come on, get off my scissors. And then I'm going to take and I'm going to pull out some of those loose fibers. You can see that they're coming out here and hanging. This will help secure the material to the shank and will keep the overall fly very slim. Okay, now I'm going to commit one of the cardinal sins of fly tying. I'm going to crowd the eye just a little bit. I'm going to do that because I want a flat surface all the way back to the bin when I get ready to put my body material on. Okay, I'm going to bring the marabou over. I'm going to pinch it off the length of the shank. Remember, we don't cut marabou, we always pinch it to give it that natural look. Okay, for the body of the fly, I'm going to be using some ostrich plume and olive. I've pulled one off here, and I want to look at it. And if you'll notice the way I'm holding this, the stem can be seen. It's very apparent. You turn it over to the other side, and the stem isn't as obvious. When I tie this on, clip off that small end. When I tie it on, I want to be able to wind the stem forward. I want it in front as I wind. Okay, it's not going to happen in the way I've got it. I think it is. Yes, it is. Okay, we're in good shape. Okay, we'll come all the way to the front. And again, I'm crowding my eye a little bit here. We don't always want to do that. One of the few flies I would crowd the eye. Spin the thread counterclockwise to flatten it out. And bring it then down the shank. We want a nice smooth body. Keep spinning. Now I'm tying this in an olive color. This can be tied in a number of different colors. It can be tied with thread a little different than the color of the ostrich herring. That thread will leak through when the ostrich herring gets wet. All kinds of combinations that you can use. Okay, we're ready to bring our peacock, our ostrich herring forward. And notice that that stem is forward. If the stem isn't forward, when you wind this ostrich herring forward, sometimes you catch some of the fibers and pin them down. And you don't get a real nice smooth wrap. Notice I'm using my thread as a dam to keep the ostrich herring from sliding forward as much as I can. And I'm getting down here to the end. I can see that I've got a little taper here. I'm going to get rid of that taper. And I'm going to continue then wrapping my harrow down. That taper's there, my harrow is going to slide forward, and I don't want it sliding forward. Okay, we can tie it off. And I'm going to put in a half hitch here with my whip finisher. Hold it in place. Clip off the ostrich harrow. And if we've got any little stragglers here, we want to clip them off. Okay, I'm going to use my half hitch tool to make the first wrap. Hopefully to lash down any little fibers that are coming forward. Okay, it looks like I've done that. We'll go ahead and whip finish. Okay, and I like to add just a dab of head cement. Okay, and there we have the G-Bug. I like to fish it as the bottom fly of a 2-fly rig, with the top fly being the one with the weight on it to get the fly down. Fish this about 18 inches below that with no weight, so it moves in the water freely.